this off.
Welcome everybody to episode 281 of the effing title. I am Big Husky, and I am joined today by some guy named Rob and some guy named Fedge. Hi guys.
Allegedly. Here in spirit.
We ended the season 171 to 100. There's one game missing. I don't know where it is. Don't know whether or not we won it or not. Don't care. Not looking.
What do you mean we missed one?
I looked online to see how many games there had been played total this year, and apparently I miscounted. So at some point during the season.
Awesome.
So
I'm gonna give us a win on it.
I'm gonna give us a tie.
Did we get it right? I think it was one of Rob's FU buttons.
it could have been. Honestly, I don't know. I just find it funny that like at the end of the season, I did the math out, and it was like I'm literally missing a one.
That's Rob's fault.
So yeah, so that's where we're at with that. But now we're into the playoffs. The playoffs.
We're not talking playoffs.
We're not talking playoffs. We're gonna talk playoffs though. Playoffs. Do we have to talk about anything else before playoffs, or just playoffs?
No, I mean we can talk about some
Let's go
good old firings.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, I mean we had a couple 2-3 people get fired. That's about all I got.
Yeah, well, I mean, is there any of them that you think that are, let's say, desirables? Where would you say the most desirable? I mean, so if out of the place got fired, you got Jacksonville, you got New England, you got Vegas.
Honestly, none of them.
In Chicago.
Chicago's coach Eberflus? Oh, because that one got reset, right? Was there anyone else that got?
Oh, the Jets
fired?
got reset too.
Yeah, so the Jets get okay. Yep.
Honestly, out of
The most desirable places they've got to be. It depends on what you think of Trevor Lawrence. If you think Trevor Lawrence is good, then it's Jacksonville by far because they probably have the better roster, but at the same time they're keeping their GM, so it depends if you want power or not.
Well, did you hear did you hear about that? The GM thing?
No, I don't
If there's more than they're keeping him, then no.
So during the press conference, Shad Khan with the GM on the line was like, if the new head coach wants to get rid of the GM, we're just gonna get rid of him.
Then
On call with the GM there, in the call with him. He's just like, yeah, no, we'll just get rid of him if the new head coach doesn't want him.
well, it's good then. That's smart.
I just kind of was like, damn, like that's fucking ruthless. Yeah, no, I guess I agree.
It's either the other place is desirable as far as what you have to work with would be if you like them, but the Bears, because they have a QB on a rookie contract. Now, if you don't like the QB, then it's not desirable. And if you don't want to go up against the juggernaut of the Lions, Vikings, and Packers every fucking week, it's not desirable. But
yeah,
if you're looking at the roster, the Bears just need to fix their O-line. And if you like the QB, that's all they need is a new O-line. You know, like you go out there and you spend all your draft picks on offensive linemen and try and make some trades or signings, the Bears can be a really good team.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because they have a QB on a rookie contract.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would say I think the best QB situation out of those groups is probably the Patriots because people think you have two rookie QBs that are.
Well, let's be honest. That job's over anyway. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, Vrabel's going to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that they're already taking care of the Rooney Rule right now is.
Who is that?
That's the DC for the DC Defenders, right, Rob? Is that it?
They're interviewing Byron Leftwich
and Pep Hamilton.
And Pep Hamilton, OC.
Oh, it was OC. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was the DC or the OC.
The fact that they're
I saw that one. I was like, that's dope.
I was listening to a podcast today. It says you can tell that they're just trying to get these over with because they're not waiting for the candidates that are going to be the no-brainers. The Brian Flores's, the Glenn's, like they're not waiting for that.
True.
They're just trying to get through the Rooney Rule so that they can hire Vrabel. And the guy on the podcast even said, "Don't be surprised if they've hired Vrabel on Friday." Like it might be that fast.
That's wild.
Like, I hope they do. It'd be great.
Is that really who you want?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not, and it has nothing to do with him being like a Patriots person. They need a coach that can make them fucking tough.
Yeah.
That's
fair.
because the only way the Patriots are going to be good is they need to. It's what they've always done: run the fucking ball and play good defense. Have a QB that won't turn it over, and you're good. You can compete in the AFC that way. You want to win Super Bowls, you need the QB's got to be a dude, but everyone freaks out about the Patriots' skill positions. Like, who cares? If their offensive line and defensive line are really good, who gives a shit? Like,
Right, that is fair. I mean, I kind of agree. I like Jacksonville just because I feel like there's less that needs to be done there than anything. I feel like.
yeah, as long as you like Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, that's the thing is like it's getting Trevor healthy, getting him some more, getting him a line, and then just fixing the defense. Because like the weapons are there. It's just getting what we know Trevor can do out of Trevor.
Jeff's the cap guy. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know out of those teams, the Patriots probably have the highest
The
cap.
Patriots have the highest.
They have
Yes.
$130 million they can spend or
Yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't know
So
what
I
Jacksonville
just-
and Chicago's. I also
I
like
think
the Raiders.
that,
I think the Raiders is a good spot too as far as a complete team. But
That's what I was just about to say.
But they
got a lot
don't
of
have a
pieces in a
QB.
lot of different places. They don't have the QB, which obviously isn't enticing. But what they do have is a very new facility all around that is very attractive. to people.
and you got Tom Brady, you know.
Correct. That's not into my factor, but they do have him.
That's not into his factor.
You know, if you really
But-
can't find the QB, maybe you just give him a helmet and shoulder pads. Say,
I mean,
"Fuck it,
yeah,
dude."
you could not do that ever, but you know, but no, I thought the Raiders was a nice spot. I mean, just as far as like Vegas is an up and coming place,
Yeah.
like coaches do consider that sometimes. You know what I mean? Just
Of course.
so-
It's very easy to get. It's much easier to get free agents to come to places like that as well.
especially when you're like that's the thing. Unless you're a good team, you know, and that's the problem. You know, it's just you could say like the Bears. The Bears, it's not a desirable place for free agents to come to.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
it's cold. It's windy.
I
It's,
won't be
you know,
surprised. I won't be surprised at all if the Raiders try their best to trade for Kirk Cousins to solve their QB issue.
in the interim, yes.
I'm gonna throw
Who are
this
you
one out there.
Who are you drafting at 7?
Well, this is the other one. Like,
Is that where they are? A 7?
yeah, they're at
Yeah.
7.
There's not gonna be any
Who's-
QB.
Who's gonna be the team that goes out and trades for Watson?
Nobody. No one's touching that contract. They're gonna have to eat it. Like if the Browns are willing to do what the Broncos just did
Mm-hmm.
with Russell Wilson and absolutely eat and kill their cap space, which they really can't do because they're unlike the Broncos. The Browns roster, like everyone on their team is in their early to mid 30s. They're all old as shit. So if they get rid of all their cap space, they're effed. Like they got nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, but I mean, you could say the same thing. Like, if they go and get rid of Myles Garrett, then
That might free
It's
up
good.
space. Yeah.
it's going to free up space. It's going to create a lot of flexibility as far as what they can get for him too, for a lot of things. I feel like so. You know, that's kind of the option.
If you were a team, would you be willing to take them as a package deal, Deshaun and Miles?
I mean, I
If
think
you have
that's
the space, I would.
yeah. I
Would
mean,
you eat that money for Deshaun Watson just to take
So-
on Myles Garrett?
So it depends on who you are. If you have a proven quarterback that you don't have to worry about, yes. If you have like as far as because the thing is, I don't even know if Deshaun Watson's even a caliber starting quarterback anymore. I just
What if
don't.
What if you were a team like the Saints? You have
The
a middle tier quarterback, and bringing in Deshaun might actually create competition.
I don't know if I'd want to create. I don't know though. Like that's the problem is, would you want to create competition? But then also with the Saints, that's a stupid choice because you're already paying Carr way too much too. So
Yeah,
you're paying way too much in that quarterback room.
Would you
Way
guys
too much.
agree that Deshaun Watson right now is Cam Newton after his injury?
Yeah.
I would say yes, but not another level, but like
he can easily come out and have a couple good games, but he cannot be a full year starter.
facts.
That's how I look at him now. Huh. Curious.
I can see it.
Yeah, like I said, they should just, you know who should trade for him? The frickin' Falcons should trade for him. Get rid of Kirk, bring in Michael Penix Jr., and you're going to have frickin' Deshaun Watson. There you go. There's your quarterback room. Cool. You got a rookie guy, and, you know.
You got 3 guys who aren't very good. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Go
But,
ahead.
but I'm saying, but though, if you get Myles Garrett in that trade, you have Miles and Judon at that point.
Yeah. You know who else I was just thinking about, too, is like, what if the Raiders went and did something like that?
Jesus.
Will that entice Matt Crosby to stay?
Imagine Max Crosby and Myles Garrett on the same side. Oh, my God.
And they freaking have the dude from Miami last year.
Yeah, Wilkins.
Wilkins, yeah.
Christian
Well,
Wilkins,
that's a
yeah.
D-line to be effed with.
That's a building right there.
So maybe that's what they do.
The only consequence is you got to start Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I mean-
But though, like that's the thing though. Like Deshaun's never had an issue with really turning the ball over a whole lot.
No, he's just so inaccurate now.
Correct.
He's inaccurate.
So
And he looks.
maybe
He
that's
looks.
something you could work around.
He looks very like he's questioning the pocket when he's in the pocket. Like he doesn't like. It's not like it used to be where like he would just look and rip it. Now he's like he's waiting, he's holding it. And...
Though, with going to Vegas, is he's back to playing in a dome 8 games at least a year, 9 games because he has to go to the Chargers. You know, like
yeah.
Maybe he's just effed outside.
Could be.
Like he put.
There's
I'm just saying. Just saying.
And
imagine if Ben Johnson goes there.
Yeah.
He already turned around the career of one QB that everyone wrote off.
If Ben Johnson goes anywhere, he should bring Hendon Hooker with him. Stay here. Boom. Bring him.
So, well, and also
Hooker's contract's not up though.
honestly, looking at
trade him. I'm not saying bring it that way.
Yeah,
I'm saying trade for him.
I mean,
Like you already have Goff. You could get Hendon Hooker for cheap. I feel like he's got to know your offense already. Bring him. If he goes somewhere like the Raiders, I'd rather almost have Hendon Hooker in that situation.
yeah, go
than
get
Deshaun Watson.
go get Hendon Hooker because he's the young buck.
Just
Wait,
saying.
Run out the contract to fucking Watson that you just acquired. At 7, now you literally have the world at your disposal in the draft. Like
Go get another tight end.
fuck it, why not, right? All right, so this weekend, wildcard weekend.
Wait, real quick, last thing.
Yep.
Could you imagine Ben Johnson with someone like Brock Bowers, though?
That would be.
He already loves using Sam Laporte as it is.
Yeah, but now you have
Bring
Brock.
Bro-
Imagine him with Brock Bowers, Ty Warren, and Michael Mayer. Oh my God.
Send it.
The hook and ladder would be no more. They would just play Ty Warren at freaking quarterback. Dude.
Just
QB out there.
They're just single back, triple tight end every freaking play. Yeah. Let's run it. All right, so we got wildcard weekend. We got 3 days worth of football this week. We got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So let's start this off. Chargers.
Texans.
Thank you. My brain kept wanting to say
Give me the
Denver for
Chargers.
some reason.
They're a reeling team. Don't get me wrong. I mean, C.J. Stroud still hopefully comes back and does some stuff again next year. But he's reeling right now without having his main weapons. I mean, losing Diggs at the beginning, earlier in the year. Mixon was a nice little addition, but I feel like there's still some friction there. So give me the Chargers. They're going well. That's a first win for the Hardballs this weekend.
Yeah, no, I'm joining Fedge with this one. I think it's also going to be Chargers. I just think the Texans are playing really poorly as the stretch has gone on, which is also because of injuries, but I don't like the way they have been playing. Like CJ Stroud, yet again, kind of the same thing I was just saying with Watson, where especially in the Ravens game, he looks like he saw ghosts all over the field. Like he's not the CJ Stroud that you saw where it's like doot balls out. Like he's just kind of like So
Hey, side note here. Did you guys know that there is an opportunity for the whatever place that LA plays that they could host the AFC and NFC conference title games?
I'm just
Yes,
seeing
but
that now.
it'd have to be the Broncos winning all the way through.
A lot of losses
Yeah.
have to happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of bad
Yes,
shit.
but no, it is possible. You're correct. Yeah,
That's funny.
Or it would be the Chargers and Rams would host
And
the same game the same day.
If that no, they wouldn't be. So they had mentioned in the article that Roger Goodell had always mentioned if the Jets and Giants ever did it, that they would play Sunday, Monday.
See, that's stupid. Someone gets
That
an
would
advantage.
suck.
That's
Yeah,
the dumbest
that
thing.
would
Yeah.
suck.
That's dumb.
I think they should go 11 a.m., 8 p.m. I'm just saying.
I like it.
But why can't you do like seriously? Because the thing is, so they were talking about this, and we're going way off topic. But it was like what, a 3:30 or 3 o'clock, 6:30, something weird like that. Why
Yeah.
not just separate it and go like a 1-8? Like
Yeah.
you can get people out of there by that. Shut up.
If you can't
A
get
1-8
people
would
out,
be
if you
fine.
can't get people out in 3 hours, I don't know what to tell you.
Come on, guys.
Trust me.
1-8, 100
Hey,
people. Like get
I
out
know
of there.
I know it's different. But let's put it this way: if at the TD Garden they can play a hockey game at 1 and then a basketball game at 8 p.m. and that's not just emptying it; that's changing the entire playing surface.
Exactly.
If they can
yes,
do all
yes.
of that, we can empty a stadium in 3 hours.
Yeah, the thing is, just go generic. Put a freaking NFL logo in the middle of the field like they do the freaking.
Yeah, just put a wild card weekend.
Like
Boom.
come on, guys. Like you could figure something out. It's stupid. Sunday, Monday would be garbage. NFL. Get out of here.
All right, Rob, what are you joining us?
With the Chargers?
Yes.
Yeah. I actually think the Chargers are going to make. I think they're playing very well at the end of the season, and I think they can make a damn run at this thing.
I have it written as. Yeah,
I
sorry.
think they're going to be. I think they're going to be in the conference title game.
Oh wow. Okay, I have the image for Thursday Night Football up, but that's simply just because it's a prime game. Steelers at Ravens, prime game.
Is it really?
Yep, it's prime.
They actually still have prime games, huh?
Apparently. Because when I was looking, I saw that and I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me. But all right,
Well, this just reminds me. This game though reminds me back when the Steelers started 11-0 or 12-0, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Freaking Ben Roethlisberger's season. Like this is horrible. Like the Steelers are worse. Going into the playoffs, limping into the playoffs, than the freaking Texans are. Like this game's not even going to be close. Unless what?
I'm not picking the Steelers. I'm just saying unless you get the overamped up Lamar Jackson that can't complete a fucking pass to save his life.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, true.
I even if that happens, the Ravens will run for 500 fucking yards, so it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Bottom line, the Steelers defense, if they have a chance in this game, if you want to talk about chances, like the Steelers defense needs to
Turnovers.
fucking show up.
Oh, they need turnovers. It's
Yeah.
not even just show up. They need to force turnovers.
I do worry just because it's a divisional game, third time in a year. We've already lost them once.
If
Ravens swept it,
I
I'd
would
be
be
worried.
more worried if they
but
were
they didn't.
2-0. But
Yeah.
the fact that it's been split and hasn't both home teams won.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like it's not even like they beat us on the road already. It's truly this won't be close. The Ravens
And
will
let's be
win.
honest, Mike Tomlin doesn't like getting his guys ready for the playoffs. So
And let's be honest, this is the most healthy Derrick Henry's been going into a playoff ever.
Yep. I'd like this as a pre-birthday win. That'd be kind of cool.
I like it.
Yeah. No, I'm going Ravens. Ravens unanimous. It sounds like. So that's the Saturday slate of games, though. It's just those two. Then we move on to the Sunday slate of games. We're starting off with the Denver Broncos heading into Buffalo.
It's gonna be an interesting game.
Yeah, I've been very high on Denver after I saw Baltimore play them, and I was like, wow, okay. And then I started looking, I was like, okay. I like what they're doing. But I don't think it's enough to beat Buffalo. It's going to be a good game, but it's not going to be enough.
So, I have a couple concerns. Obviously, being a Bills fan, couple concerns is number one, Amari Cooper. If he does not play, I think that provides a big bump for Denver, because they're one of the best teams with QBs in the pocket. Which obviously Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, these type of guys like extending plays and getting out of the pocket to do so. And I think that's a big concern. If we don't have Amari Cooper, who's Surtain going to follow around? I don't even know. It opens up so much with that offense if they are able to do that, and that is my concern with that. And then obviously, the offense is looking good for Denver. I mean, they're moving the ball, they're throwing it around the yard, and Buffalo's defense has been very susceptible late to just everything. So it's concerning a little bit to me, but I'm still going Buffalo, obviously, because I'm a homer. So,
Guys, I know everyone loves what the Broncos have done, but the Broncos have not beaten a good team all year.
they beat Kansas City. They only had one loss.
Yeah. They beat Kansas City's fucking JV team.
They beat them though.
Couldn't name a single fucking person on it. But seriously, like, go back. The only playoff team they've beaten this year was week 3. They beat the Buccaneers. Otherwise, they've beaten the Jets, the Raiders, the Saints, the Panthers, the Falcons, the Raiders, the Browns, and the Colts, and then the Chiefs JV team. They lost to the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Chargers twice, the Bengals, the Steelers, and the Seahawks. Like,
But you're saying there's a chance?
I'm saying they're a year away. Next year, Denver will be good. This will be good experience for Bo Nix, but I think the Bills are going to throttle them.
Oh,
This will not be close.
also, I'm going to say
This will be a Josh Allen throw for 400, run for 100, and have 7 touchdowns. One of those BS fucking games where you're like, oh, he played Madden, cool. The only way that won't happen is if there's a blizzard. I don't know what it's supposed to be like, but
weather's supposed to be 31, 5%.
the weather outside is weather.
5 mile-an-hour winds. So
yeah, they'll be fine. The Bills will fucking kill them.
All right, well,
There's
Packers.
a theme for me. There's not going to be a lot of good games. This week's going to suck.
Packers at Philadelphia. At Philadelphia.
The Philly's going to kill them. The Packers.
you really think the Philly is gonna
Dude,
kill the Packers?
Jordan Love's favorite weapon
Philly.
is towards ACL.
Yeah, I know.
Jalen Hurts,
And
I think, is
it's not
still
like
on
they've had
concussion
any
protocol.
time- They haven't had any time to hey, what's it like without him? Actually, they did, and they got fucking beat by the Bears.
Sure.
The Packers aren't the old school Packers. It didn't matter who the receivers were. We saw 2 years ago. It matters who the receivers are for them. They need explosive players. Otherwise, everyone puts 8 in the box, and they can't do anything against the man-to-man coverage they're going to see. The Eagles are going to kill them.
I like your thinking. I don't like that.
Jalen Hurts is expected to play, but is still on concussion protocol.
They're going to give it to Saquon 50 times, and he's going to run for 280 yards. It won't matter. This game will be a blowout.
I don't like him.
Yeah,
He makes valid points.
We were
but I
all
don't
excited
like him.
for Wild Card Weekend. Wild Card Weekend will suck. Divisional Weekend will be very good.
Rob just
It'll
hates
be real
football.
good.
Rob hates NFL.
Rob hates fun.
No, I hate that you said we're starting on Saturday. No, the NFL playoffs start on Thursday with the college football championship because we're going to see a lot of future NFL players in those 2 games.
Yes, and then you're complaining about them. And then in 5 years, Fedge, when we're doing this still, he's still going to be complaining about how their product sucks. But all these players are so good.
Yeah, the product does suck.
I don't care.
Let's go. Let's go to let's talk about this Bucks Commanders game. Can't wait.
Oh, you made your you had your time to speak and spree, and we just got to move on now, right? Yeah.
Well, you normally don't talk about any games. You just let us talk. So sorry. Go ahead. Give your input.
I'm going with the Eagles.
Fucking good input, dude.
I'm not going. I'm gonna go with
The Pack.
not the Eagles. I'm going with the Packers.
I'm going strictly just.
I do want everyone to know. I do hope I'm wrong because I will probably watch every one of these games. But
That probably means he's going to.
I'm going to watch it, and it's going to suck.
I hate him.
It's going to. I'm sorry. There's going to be blowouts.
Commanders. The Commanders at the Buccaneers.
Like that Eagles-Packers game, I can't wait to hear Troy Aikman tell me, rah, 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 rah. Oh,
Rob's so right with this game. What we were talking about earlier, though. What Buccaneers team are we gonna get?
Yes.
And honestly, we can say the same thing. What Commanders team are we gonna get?
Well, that's
They've been so up and down this year too.
I think out of all the games, I think this is the most fun game.
It makes sense because they have a rookie quarterback, so they should be up and down. The Buccaneers are pretty much the same fucking team.
And a
after the
rookie
last
head
3
coach.
Years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the last 3 years, the Buccaneers have been the same team, and they're all like, I have no fucking idea which one shows up ever. So this could be a great game.
Yes, I think it's
Like,
this is the most. I'll say like it's intriguing game out of the weekend.
I mean, yeah, I guess I could go with that. Is anyone like injured in this game that I should know about?
That hasn't been injured yet. Like, I mean, the Buccaneers, last I knew, didn't have half their fucking receiving core.
Oh yeah, that's still the same.
But that's yeah. I was gonna say we've had that for the last fucking 7 weeks. So,
Is there gonna be like a monsoon in Tampa? No, AccuWeather says 55 degrees and sunny. It's gonna be fucking beautiful.
I'm going Commanders. Give me rookie
All right.
Jaden Daniels in his first playoff win, and Dan Quinn leading the squad.
I am also going Commanders.
okay.
I can't pick a team where there's a chance that they just don't show up and play, and that's the Buccaneers. They could easily win it, but I can't put faith in a team that, at least with the Commanders, I know their defense is going to show up.
That's fair. I'm gonna pick the Buccaneers. But I've been on a Bucks run this year.
They don't. If they show up, they could whoop the Commanders.
Yeah,
When they're on, Baker Mayfield's the top 5 quarterback in the league, maybe.
Mhm.
But when they're off, he's fucking like a bottom 5 quarterback. He's terrible.
And then we go Monday Night Football. It is Vikings
Why
at
is
Rams.
there a Monday night playoff game?
Monday
They always do
night.
for super,
I know.
Super wild card
It's
weekend.
so dumb. Why are we putting a
Super
team at a
wild
disadvantage
card
like
weekend.
that?
Because it's super, Rob. It's super.
It's super, Rob, and also because of money.
Well, then what they should have done is put that Ravens Steelers game fucking at 11 a.m. because that game's gonna fucking blow. And then they could have fucking done 4 in a game.
Give me the Rams. Let's go.
Timeout. Are these really these are really the primetime games? Ravens, Steelers, Bucks, Commanders, and Rams, Vikings?
Yeah.
Those are the primetime games?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
vomit everywhere. Oh, disgusting.
I'm joining Fedge. I'm going Rams.
Yeah, until Sam Darnold proves he can do anything in a big moment, fuck that guy. Dude,
Fuck
Justin
that guy.
Justin Jefferson's wide open constantly, and he's just fucking
Jordan
throwing it.
Addison, Justin Jefferson, T.J. Hawk. They were all wide open.
Who's the
Freaking
second?
hit one of them.
Who's the second tight end? I saw a clip where he threw like 6 passes to him, where there's no one around him, and he's throwing it in the fucking ground.
Dude,
And all you got to do with Sam
he was
Darnold is
seeing
pressure.
ghosts against the Lions. I wanted that game to be good, and it
Yeah.
was good for a half.
Just send fucking pressure. It'll fucking be over. He has no chance.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no,
We're gonna
Worst
get- we're gonna
14-3 team I've ever seen.
We're gonna get Stafford in fucking Detroit.
Get
Actually,
outta here.
no, the Packers are gonna be going to the Lions. That'll be a good one. 'Cause
Oh.
the NFL reseeds, which I do like
They
that
do.
about
I
the
love
NFL.
that they reseed.
I love that they reseed.
So we have 2 away teams winning and 4 home teams winning. That's what we have for this weekend.
Good.
So with that being said, now
That means we picked lower seeds. That's good.
with it being wild card weekend, what is your wild take that will happen after this weekend.
Wait, what?
It's wildcard weekend. So with that being said,
My wild take that will happen after the weekend?
yeah, so like this weekend happens.
The national
boom.
championship will happen after the weekend. The Super Bowl will happen.
I'm not
the weekend.
understanding what you're
Okay.
asking.
So
How about you start?
my wild take is that Baltimore wins, Tomlin gets fired, Tomlin goes to Chicago.
What?
Tomlin's not getting fired.
Tomlin has yet to do anything other than win.
All I'm hearing is
Other
Collins
than
wants
win.
No,
Tomlin to
yeah,
get fired.
that's it. He doesn't win. He just wins. All he does is
Well,
win
Al
regular
Davis-
season. He wins regular season games and then can't do anything since then.
If you were an owner and that's the explanation you gave me for firing me, I would sue your ass so fucking fast.
I don't really need to give you an explanation if I want to just fire you. So I mean, yes, you're not winning games.
Definitely not true.
The whole point of these games is to win the Super Bowl. Tomlin has yet to win a Super Bowl since when?
Yeah, you didn't say that. You said he just wins.
Yes, that's what I'm saying though. Is that like that's the only point that people give Tomlin is that he wins. He doesn't win fucking playoff games. He can't have put together a good team.
I understand what you're saying 100%.
My wild take. He's getting blown out. He gets kicked out. He's going to Chicago.
If you go and ask the Colts,
God.
the Colts would be very happy with a coach that just wins.
No, they wouldn't because they'd fire him as well. Because the Colts are a
No,
dumpster
Bengals
fire of
were
a team.
happy. The Bengals were happy with a coach that just wins until they
Yeah.
weren't.
That's
Yeah.
why the Steelers won't do it because the Bengals were real happy with Marvin Lewis.
That's
and then
that's my wild
fired him,
take.
and look what's happened since.
Yeah, they went to a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah, at least they went to the thing they're supposed to be trying to play for.
the Steelers have won a Super Bowl since Tomlin's been there.
Yes, 20 years ago. 10, but whatever.
The Bengals won, dude. Like the Bengals went and lost. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, after they fired that bullshit fucking all I do is win 8 games a year coach.
That's what Al Davis said to do, though.
My wild take. Tomlin gets fired after this weekend. Tomlin gets hired by Chicago.
Yeah, your wild take. If that happens, that would be wild. I agree with you.
So,
That
now
would be-
now that I've said my wild take, what is your guys' wild take?
Well, I think Vrabel's going to get hired before Wild Card Weekend, so that's out.
That's impressive if he does, so.
I mean, shit, that could be your wild take, Rob, is that he fucking gets hired before the weekend happens.
You said it has to be after Wild Card Weekend.
Well, my specific one results because of the weekend.
It's unfortunate we're not going to get a Harbaugh Bowl in the playoffs. That would have been fun.
How about Bowl 4?
The only way you could do it is if in the championship game.
For the
4?
Yeah, they'd have to be in the championship game, yeah.
I don't know if
Which
it'd be
one?
3 or 4.
Actually, not technically. No, if the it could be next round. If the Bills
Broncos
lose to the Broncos,
Yeah, if the Broncos win,
Yeah.
yes. That ain't happening.
So that's your wild take, Rob, is did you want another Harbaugh Bowl?
No, I'm just looking at the bracket right now.
my wild take is nothing. Nothing. There's gonna be nothing wild that happens. Mike Tomlin's not getting fired. He's not going to Chicago. Nothing fun is gonna happen this weekend.
I remember when
It's
I was
gonna
in
be
No Fun
business
Patricia.
as usual. We're going to go win all our games this weekend. Stick with our bets. There will be no surprises from us. That is my wild take. We have yet to have a perfect weekend. This is it.
I love perfect weekends.
What?
I love perfect weekends. I don't have a wild take. Nothing's gonna come at it this weekend. All these coaches are safe.
You guys are
getting
lame.
fired. No one's getting fired.
Thank y'all for stopping by and hanging out. Appreciate it. As always, let us know what your things are and all the different stuff and stuff.
Let us know your wild pick.
Yeah. What's your wild shit that you think is gonna happen? Because these guys are lame and won't
Well,
say
I
anything.
mean, I just don't think it's gonna happen. I guess my wild take could be fucking if the Eagles somehow lose, Sirianni gets fired. But
No, that's
Not-
you can't fire him.
well, they're not gonna lose. They're gonna fucking destroy the Packers. So
I
it's
hope
not
they
gonna
lose
happen.
and he gets fired. I want that to happen.
It's
See,
just-
now the wild takes is coming out.
Get his smug face off the TV. And then he's gonna go to Pittsburgh. That's my wild take. He's moving to the other Pennsylvania team.
Oh, that actually be comical. I do have a serious question, Jeff.
Yeah.
If the Bills lose to the Broncos, is McDermott's job in jeopardy?
No, not even close.
Not even close.
No, and this just basically, in my opinion, goes off to the fact that everyone started. This is what pissed me off. Everyone started beginning of the year saying, "What is this team? It's the worst team they've ever come up with since he's had the team," and they only led him to 13 wins. Like, how can you even say his job's in jeopardy? How can you say that Josh Allen hasn't done less? That's my thing.
I agree with you. I'm just saying, if Jeff,
Colin's
trying to fire
stupid.
Mike Tomlin, so I was just curious if you.
No, I mean,
McDermott.
Honestly, out of all of them, Eagles and honestly Baltimore. If the Ravens lose this weekend, there's a chance Harbaugh's out.
You think so?
No, 100%.
I mean, maybe Harbaugh would be the least surprising because again, like kind of what you just said.
Yeah.
This is why I don't think Tomlin's going anywhere. Did anyone actually think the Steelers would be good this year? I believe when they signed Russell Wilson, we all laughed in their fucking face and said that.
But
Wilson wasn't even going to play.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing as always though with Pittsburgh, where Pittsburgh doesn't have up and down seasons. Pittsburgh starts hot for 10 weeks, gets everyone's hopes and their dreams up, and then they just lose.
Not true. Last year they started real slow and then finished.
Why
really
can't
strong.
we need to fire the freaking guy in Tampa? That's who needs to be fired. Get him out of there.
Raheem Morris?
Get him out of there.
No, Raheem Morris is in Atlanta.
Yeah, he's in Atlanta.
He's
about
got to
freaking-
go. That guy's got to go. Who's the guy in,
Is it Todd Bowles?
is it Bowles? Is Bowles the one in
Bowles, yeah.
Todd Bowles is head
Fire
coach, yes.
Bowles! Kick him to the curb.
Wow.
Well, that's rude. I like
I
Todd
like
Bowles.
Bowles.
I don't
Bowles.
like him. He's underachieving coach. He has that team. Any coach that has a team with that much talent playing so wishy-washy, get him out of the frickin' team.
You think the Buccaneers have that much talent?
Yes.
I think they're a pretty talented offense for sure. Defense, they got a lot of pieces as well.
They have bits and pieces here and there. It's very sporadic, Rob.
Well, I mean, they're
Kick him to the curb.
starting running backs on IR, starting one of their receivers on IR.
Mhm.
They're starting guards on IR.
Mhm.
Did you hear what I said though?
Kick him to the curb.
Kick
Kick
him
him to the curb.
There we go. Kick him to the curb. Who are you kicking to the curb?
They have 6 people on defense on the IR.
Let us know down in the comments down below. And as always, depending on where you are, more than happy to even nice still. Triple safe, and we'll talk to y'all later. Okay?
Peace.
Okay.
They have 10
else?
people. They have 10 people and they're 2 deep on IR.
Bye.
Yeah.